welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. You guys can see my dead roses back there that I definitely need to throw out. They're like brown at this point. They're just dead. Anyways, I'm just taking a couple minutes to myself this morning, like especially when David's home. I try and take some time to myself just because raising a kid is definitely not easy and it's mentally hard. So when David is home on the weekends, I definitely take some time to myself to kind of reset. And I've been thinking recently a lot about this because I've been following a lot of fitness influencers who have had children recently, and a lot of them have been really playing into this kind of bounce back culture. And I don't want to ever put that out there. Like, I really don't like the whole concept of bouncing back after having a child. It actually drives me nuts because so many things have changed after having a baby, and it's like ridiculous that you need to bounce back right away. Especially society makes women feel like that they need to bounce back. Like, as soon as you have a kid, you have to bounce back, you have to take care of your kid, you have to do all these things. Like, there's so much pressure on women to kind of do so many things at once after having a child, and it drives me nuts. And a lot of these fitness influencers that I follow are kind of playing into that and being like, well, I need to bounce back. I think that's ridiculous, and that's not the reality for most women, and I don't want to ever show that on my channel, that I need to bounce back or that you need to bounce back after having a child. For me personally, I've actually had some comments of people being, not malicious comments at all, just people being surprised that like, wow, you're working out really hard or you're doing all these things, that's incredible. And I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm working out to try and get my body back or anything like that. I'm personally just working out because I love to work out. It's something that is good for my mental health, and it's something that makes me really happy. So that's what I'm just trying to show on here, is that I'm working out to just feel happy, to feel good. I'm not working out to punish my body or because my body doesn't look a certain way. And I mean, like, at the same time, I am trying to kind of get some of my fitness back to where it was prior to pre-pregnancy, but I'm not trying to bounce back because a lot of these fitness influencers are literally working out like really, like, they're not rehabbing their bodies properly. Like, they're literally like going intense at the gym, trying to lose weight, trying to do all these things. And I'm like, no, after you have a kid, you kind of have to slowly progress. I'm doing a program with Mama and Baba Athletics, and we're slowly progressing. We started on the barbell recently. We started doing things slowly, and I think that's a great way to kind of get back to being kind of where I was fitness-wise a little bit before pregnancy. But I really just want to make sure that I'm not trying to push this bounce back thing. I'm not trying to bounce back to where I was, like I need to be where I was. Like, there's no urgency behind it. And I don't want anyone to ever feel like they need to bounce back after pregnancy, because that's not the reality, and a lot of people don't always bounce back, and our bodies have changed after pregnancy, and that's totally okay. And I don't like this whole stigma that a lot of fitness influencers put out there, and it drives me absolutely nuts. So I don't ever want to push that out there. So if you think that I'm trying to bounce back by working out and doing all these things, no, I just like to work out because it helps my mental health and it makes me really happy. And so going for workouts, going for runs, going for walks, these are all things that bring me happiness, and not because I need to punish my body or try to look a certain way because that's what society tells me. We're about to go for a run, and this is kind of a big step in my postpartum recovery, getting back into fitness journey. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, just because I have not really ran in a really long time. I ran once during my pregnancy and it went really not that great, like it went pretty bad. And I have not run postpartum at all. So it's pretty much been like, we're coming up on almost a year of like getting pregnant, and I haven't ran in that time. So I am a little nervous. I know my cardiovascular endurance has gone down quite a bit, and I'm just a little nervous because there's a lot of pressure on my pelvic floor. So there's like a lot of factors coming into play about running right now, but my program is pretty progressive and pretty easy. Like today, it's the first day, and it's running 5 times, like 5 rounds of 1 minute on and 1 minute off. So it's like 10 minutes total. And then like the next day, it's like 7 rounds of 1 minute on, 1 minute off. And then it kind of slowly builds up until the last day. It's like 4-week program. And then like the last day is like a full 30-minute run. I don't see myself doing that progressively. Like I think I might take more time slowly building myself up just because I feel like my endurance is like way low. I'm just gonna have to probably kind of play it by ear. I think it's more my nerves and not really trusting myself. I think I'm just nervous more than anything right now. We'll see how it goes. I'm just rambling because I'm nervous. I'm scared. I'm just worried of how this is gonna go. Like, I don't know. Like there's just so many things running through my head. Also, I have to double up my sports bra, so I have 2 sports bras on to hold the girls in just because they are much bigger and I need like super high impact when I'm running, and we had to double it up. Just girly things, just breastfeeding things, I guess you can say. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna go for a run. We're gonna see how this goes. David's going with me. He's gonna push the stroller while I run. Well, he's gonna run with the stroller while I just run next to him. We'll see how it goes. Well, we did it. We finished the run. How was your first run, buddy? He's like, what's going on? Honestly, I thought that was gonna go a lot worse, and I just needed to have a lot more confidence in myself because it went actually pretty good. The first 3 rounds, I kind of kept a little conservative. I didn't like extend my stride too much. I kept a pretty conservative stride. And then the last 2 rounds that we did, I kind of pushed the stride a little bit more to see kind of where my range was. And it was actually a lot better than I thought it was. I still had some energy at the end, like I could have kept going if I wanted to, but we're staying on the program, of course. And we ended up walking after, and I don't feel like there's too much pressure on my pelvic floor, which is really good. I was really nervous about that. And I'm really happy how it went. Like, it went pretty good, and I'm now excited to kind of see where this goes, how far I can kind of get before I start to limit myself. And I don't know, I'm just really proud of myself. I had a lot of like nervousness going into this, and I just need to have a little bit more confidence in myself because it went a lot better. Like this time running went a lot better than when I went running when I was pregnant with this little guy. Okay, ooh, look at those sweaty armpits. Let's go cool off because it is hot out. You want to go cool off, buddy? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're outside post-workout. It is super bright out, but I wanted to share with you guys some of the garden stuff that we have planted so far. It's not much to see, but I did want to share some of it with you guys just because I shared with you what we had planted inside, so I just want to share with you what we have now planted outside. So in here I actually have potatoes the potatoes have bloomed into this, and then I also had some garlic planted in here, so it's kind of mixed in here. This is like a tester thing. And then in here, which is not very much, you guys can see like right there and right here we have zucchini, and then we have some cucumber over here planted, and it's slowly sprouting, not doing very well, but we're hoping it'll come in. And then we have some herbs here, which these guys are not doing so hot. And then we have some peppers. We have our radishes here. Don't mind the weeds in here as well, but we have radishes. The beans are here, but they're not faring so well either. And then along here, you guys can see there's like some green here, some green here, and there was some green here, which you guys can't really see anymore. But that is just some broccoli that we have planted. And then along here, you guys can kind of see that it's starting to bud out just a little bit, like here and here. This is all carrots. We have our tomato plant here, which had a hard time transitioning, but we can see there's new growth and it's doing a lot better. We might just cut this off and then start a whole new tomato plant here. And then in here we have planted some more potatoes, so we could have a lot of them. As you can see, they're already starting to come up. And then we have some peppers here, so we have peppers there and there. Like you guys can see, here is all radishes, like I said. And like I said, the beans aren't doing so great, but I'm probably going to replant some, hopefully, so that they'll do a little bit better. But we have some new growth happening here, so hopefully they'll start faring a little bit better. Anyways, that is our little garden tour. I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. I mean, I know not everyone's into gardening, but I love to garden, and I love to just kind of share these like little things with you guys. Not sure if everyone cares about that, but I like to share it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It truly helps the channel so much. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is. And don't forget to be unstoppable. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like windshield leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown.